Hi, everyone, and welcome to Loving Life Activated, our series that we're doing where we're talking to different people about their experiences that they've had with this product. And I'm not even sure what products we're going to be talking about now, because I think Ambrose has had a couple of great results with a few products. So we're just going to get started. And I'd like to now introduce Ambrose Blowfield from New Zealand to you. To give you a little bit of background about Andrews, he's an international speaker, trainer, and author in the field of sales and marketing, especially to small and medium companies. He has helped train over 15,000 people in over 20 countries, helping them to make over $2 billion in sales. So a big warm welcome to you today, Ambrose. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're very welcome, G. It's great to be with you. I always love spending time with you. Love your energy and love your drive and purpose in life. It's fabulous to watch.
Thanks so much. So look, Ambrose, from the blurb that I've just said about you, you're a pretty smart guy who, yeah, who, you know, is out there in the world of business. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me about when this product came along into your world? Were you a skeptic? Were you like, no way am I trying this? What, this little yellow pill is going to do X, Y, Z? No, I'd love for you to share your story.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I appreciate that. Was I a skeptic? Absolutely. I'm born in Britain, so I'm going to be the skeptic of most things, to be honest. But I will paraphrase that and comment and go, given that we coach and train people worldwide, I love human excellence. It's a massive driver in our business. It's a massive driver in my personal life. So I'm always looking for what is more. In terms of my performance and that of our customers and that of my children and my wife and my family. So I've always been open to, if there's a shortcut that I can take for me to perform better and for others to perform better, then why wouldn't I take it? You know, it makes no sense to me to really make life laborious. So that's one thing. So I always search for more. But was I a skeptic? Yes. I didn't know what nutrigenomics was. I didn't know what biohacking was. That seemed weird and made up to me. But now I'm a strong believer after 15 months of taking this pill. But also, Joe and I, as you know, we've been doing coaching and training worldwide for many years. Because we do sales and marketing, we've been approached by, I suspect, about 150 different companies in the multi-level marketing or network marketing space, of which I suspect 3/4 are health-based. So we have tried and tested lots of products. I can categorically say after 17 years of business, this is the only product we've stuck with. It's the only business that we've actually started to support and really recommend to lots of people, because that's 149 no's, that's one yes. This is the yes.
Wow, I didn't know that about you, actually. I didn't know that background, so that's amazing. So yep. Can you tell me, what was life like before Protandim? Because you sound like you're a pretty busy guy. So what was your health like? What was going on?
So it's interesting. I think my story is slightly different to others in that I never felt that I was massively broken before I found Protandim, and particularly the yellow pill of NRF2. I was working massively long hours. I was physically traveling the world and coaching people via Zoom and go to meeting and go to webinar and Skype online. So I worked long hours. You know, it could be 60, it could be 80-hour weeks, sometimes even longer by the time you bundle in travel across Australasia and globally. But what I found was I had a deep level of fatigue. And so it was kind of I just couldn't quite shake it. You know, we had a high performing ballerina in our family at that stage, and I couldn't justify traveling business class. So I would typically finish in Auckland, New Zealand on a Friday training, hop on a plane, travel around the world, second class to London, arrive there on the Saturday, start training on the Monday with an 11 to 13-hour body clock shift. And I had that deep jet lag fatigue. And so I'd kind of push myself through the next week or two with coffee. And then I would hop on a plane on a Friday night, fly back to New Zealand, arrive on a Sunday, be wiped out on the Monday, brain dead on a Tuesday, fighting on the Wednesday and the Thursday and the Friday. And of course, my clients in Australasia could not care less that I've traveled the world or chosen to travel second class in order to pay for more point shoes for our eldest daughter. Like, they couldn't care less, and they have no right to care for that. So I was fighting, you know, I was driving on adrenaline and caffeine because I was passionate about helping my clients, but I had this sort of deep unrest or deep fatigue, like you get with jet lag, where you're just not slick. but every hour I do matters to that client. I mean, it could be worth hundreds of thousands potentially with the wrong or the right advice. So they have every right to demand a lot from me. So for me, the biggest thing it gave me was mental clarity every hour. It certainly helped me travel and recover more quickly from travel. It allowed me to feel like I was performing well for 50, 60, 70-hour weeks. And also, I guess the secret for me is if I'm quicker in my brain than my clients, they'll keep paying and they'll keep coming back and they'll keep making money. If they catch me out, then typically, you know, I'm not serving them, and they have a right to. I eliminated coffee. That would be probably another thing. That's completely gone. So I feel every day mental clarity and energy wise now, not only am I better, but I don't have a dip. And that I'm grateful for.
Well, I gave up coffee as well about 14 months ago, and I gave up alcohol. Never thought that was going to be humanly possible, but gave them up. And it probably just gave you kind of the ability and just think, you know what, I actually don't need this artificial spike in my cells. I'm actually good to go. So I still love a decaf. I get my beans and I ground up my decaf beans. Still love having the coffee and that whole thing with friends, but just do the decaf now.
Yeah, I think it's also, and I know, G, you're an expert in this space, but, you know, I just don't need to eat sugar for the same reason. I don't need to spike energy or get greater concentration. It's just, I mean, I often will coach someone from 6 or 7 in the morning into, say, North America and Canada, say US and Canada, and I might finish with Northern Ireland or Republic of Ireland, you know, 9 o'clock at night. So I can stretch a 15-hour day very easy. It's probably weekly I would do that. But I never have flat moments now. So I love the energy levels I keep. I love the fact that I can be smarter and quicker. I'm not saying I've got the smarts. It's just I feel smarter. So that's helpful for my clients. I do have a lot asking me, what are you on? A lot of suggestions of illicit drugs because I'm so high in terms of energy now. And then when I explain a story like I have to you, they go, yeah, because that kind of makes sense, because generally anything illicit or sugar and caffeine spikes you and it crushes you. And I teach sales reps and sales managers how to perform at high levels. About every 6 months minimum, I'm talking about health and well-being. I'm talking about fatigue and mental clarity. This is a conversation. I coach on mindset. I talk about this anyway, but I do feel like I've got a cheats guide. Because obviously in New Zealand, we get the 3 products. We can have NRF 1 and 2, which is the mental clarity and the energy, but we also get NAD here. And look, I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor, but all I know is I'm better with it. And I don't think there'll be a day of my life that I wouldn't want to take these products. It'll take a lot for me to stop taking them. It would take quite an advance of someone else's science to justify it. I think I'll be on these for the next 60 years.
Yeah, well, I love that. And I love that you're saying that, because that means that you will be nearly in triple figures by that stage.
I bless you for saying that, nearly triple figures. I'll be 107 at that point. I'll be well and truly. Yeah, I want a letter handwritten by King William by then. So, you know, you get it when you turn 100. So yeah. I'm expecting that, because the Windsors live a long time. So yep, absolutely. I have total faith. And we're also, I guess the other comment I'd make, we're more active as a family outside of work now than we've ever been collectively as a foursome. Fantastic. So we are volunteering more, we're helping out more, you know, we're surfing more, we're skiing more, we're climbing more, we're walking more.
You're just living more. You're living more. You're
perfect.
Just
absolutely perfect.
Live more. That's one of our taglines. Live more, do more.
I didn't realize that. I should know that, because I should be into marketing, but
I know.
I'm too busy. I love these products. They're great. They've changed our family dynamic. They've changed my level of performance, and they're changing our clients who.
Fantastic. And look, just to end on, a little birdie told me that you've got the same kind of syndrome that my husband has, that as you age, some of the hair had been even receding a lot more. And so can you explain to me just very quickly the hair care? You started using the hair care. We're actually going to put your before and after in the comments.
Okay.
And just to completely embarrass you.
Look, I'm good with that. I didn't choose my genetics. I'm fine with SG. And look, hard work and genetics probably play a big part on hair loss. But yes, you know, Joe's more aware, as a lot of females are than males, on, you know, being preventative with your healthcare and preventative around, you know, looking after your body on the outside and inside. But yeah, I use both lots of shampoo with the NRF activator in it. I also use the hair serum, you know, religiously. It's meant to be twice a day. I suspect I do it sort of 3 times out of 4 because I often dash out of the bathroom quickly in the morning. But so I'm probably not as avid user as some would be. They're a bit more disciplined than me on that. But yeah, I mean, Joe's got the images. Get her to take a latest shot of me because it is noticeably different. She's commented. Both our kids have commented. And look, I don't look at the top of my head all the time, but I trust them and I trust the evidence of the photo. And I said to Joe, I'm happy to be a guinea pig and give it a crack. I mean, why wouldn't I? But I am what I am, and I just like performing for my clients.
Brilliant. And look, finally, I know that your wife decided that you all had such amazing results as a family that she decided that she wanted to start sharing these products. Do you endorse that? Are you behind her, being somebody who's in the corporate world? This is MLM, remember?
Yeah.
Like, are you behind her doing this?
Well, firstly, yes, it's the first one in 150 I've said yes to. Secondly, as you commented, I analyze business models as part of what I do anyway. And this is the first one I thought was legitimate because it was long-term focused. Most network marketing or multi-level marketing are one-hit wonders, get in, sell to your friends and family, then fall over. I've coached, I don't think it's 1,000 people on the back end of that, but I suspect 200 to 400 minimum of, you know, my model's flawed and what do I do? So I approved the product because we're going to take this for 60 years anyway. But actually the business model is far better. It is a more corporate business model. It's longer term. This is not get rich quick. It's get wealthy steadily. And therefore, like all things, it will tend to last longer as well and be multi-generational. So I was in total support of Joe doing this one. It's amazing. And the leadership you and others show that I see regularly is fantastic.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ambrose. I really appreciate it. I know you slotted me in really quick. So thank you so much. Have a great afternoon in New Zealand. And yeah, thanks for sharing with Loving Life Activated.
Bless you, G. Take care.
Bye.